Hey everyone, it's Epic World's PCG, and welcome, drumroll please, to the PCG Community News. That's right, we have the PCG Community News. I am super excited for this, guys. And also, let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to see covered next. If you have a game and you want to be covered, just upload a video of it or upload a picture to the Discord and I will cover it for you in that video. But yeah, this series was inspired heavily by Paper Computer Games' YouTube channel. His series called PCG News, super awesome, super fun, and I just wanted to cover more stories, especially with my friend group and anybody else in the community. So yeah, let's get right into the first game. This first game I'm going to be covering is called The Shadow of Chernobyl. Now this is a new game by Siren the Elf, and he has just recently joined the PCG community, and his games are looking super cool. The Shadow of Chernobyl is an open world paper computer game, and I really like open world PCGs, and I think they give the creator a lot more freedom and the player a lot more freedom to just take the game at their own pace. They don't have to worry about like a linear thing. They can do whatever they want, and if they play it again, no playthrough is like the same. So it's a super cool PCG. This game has not been released yet. It hasn't even been in a video, but he just leaked this on the Discord and I thought it looked super cool, so I just thought I'd cover it. But yeah, that was The Shadow of Chernobyl by Siren the Elf. Okay, so the next game we have is The Revenge of the Spotted Lanternfly by Zach, aka Paper Computer Games himself. So this game is super cool. I just printed it out, and I'm really excited to play it with my friends. You play it as a spotted lanternfly, and basically humans have been terrorizing your people or kind for many years, and you just had it. So you try to save your friends, but it kind of failed because the person you liked died, or I should say the butterfly you liked died. So you end up in this pool, and when you're in this pool, you meet a godly being known as Troctlir, and this is like the butterfly's kind of like god, I guess, and he has like endless wings, and he gives you the power of the spotted lanternfly. So you now have the power of kind of like Green Lantern. So you can create anything, like let's say a fist, and you can like use that giant fish to get rid of the people from destroying your kind. So I thought that was a really clever idea and just a super unique PCG. So credits to Zach for that one, and awesome job. Okay guys, now we're going to be covering Chris. That's right, the creator of Paper Computer Games himself. So Chris has been doing a series of PCG showcase videos where he shows his old Paper Computer games, and so far there's been 3 parts to it, and it's been super entertaining, and I've learned so much about these PCGs. Like he just recently showed Toast of the Living Bread, a PCG he made in his part 3 video, or didn't make, but showed in his part 3 video, and Wonder Bread was in that thing. Just so much cool stuff, and I've been seeing like the progression of his games from like series 1 all the way to his future series, so that's super cool, and you guys should definitely go check out that series. Okay, next we have Big Trouble in Little Mice Town. I think that's the official title. This game was created by the Paper Cat, who is a new creator in PCGs. And this game, I have to say, is some of the best PCG I've ever seen, and definitely one of my favorite games that's been created so far. It's super cool. Basically, you play as a mouse, and each of your like clans lives on a floating island, and all of a sudden one day this army of cats attacks. So yeah, that was a super cool game by the Paper Cat, and definitely a 10 out of 10 PCG for me. I thought it was a super unique concept, and yeah, I just wondered like where this took place. Like, is it in the PCG universe? So that was kind of my main question. But yeah, you guys should all definitely go check out the Paper Cat's YouTube channel. He's been creating tons of really cool PCGs. He's even created like a 3D PCG or whatever. So I think that's super cool. And yeah, let's get on to the next game. Alright guys, the next game I'm going to be covering is Parasite by Spoonery. I recently just made a wiki article for this game because it's super cool. So basically, in the PCG ideas section in the PCG Discord, which you guys should all definitely join, I basically just gave an idea of a PCG I thought would be really cool to make. And this PCG was basically a space station survival, kind of like Swamp Survival by D-Tune Paper, but yeah, in a PCG form. Now, Spoonery made this game, and he added some really cool, complex rules to it. And I really loving the art on this one like little map screen of the ship, which I'll show right here. And yeah, just a super cool game. And yeah, I definitely want to play it and learn more about it. Next, we have Cloth. Now, Cloth is a little game add-on. It's not specified as if it's a PCG add-on or paper game add-on, but I think it would be super cool to see as like a Mercado expansion. But basically what this is it's basically like a clothing shop, but like to customize your characters. So you could um, basically buy designs from the shop and then draw them onto your character to customize them. And I think that was a really genius idea, and definitely like to see more stuff like this. So yeah, great job, Creative Carson, and definitely like to see more. Okay, guys, now we're going to transition into the PCG community friends of mine that have been making tons of games. Super cool to see, and I'm just going to be covering a few of them. First one is Mr. Goodball's Close Call. This one is by Soccer Studios. He has his own wiki article. Every friend that I'm covering has their own wiki article in this. But he created this game. Basically, you play as a soccer ball, and you need to be basically saved by a soccer player. So there's this huge lawnmower that is about to like chew you up. So you have to tell your guy to like kick you in the goal to save you from the lawnmower. Then the next part is like a comic section. So super good game, and I really like to see more like gameplay and then comic PCGs. I think that'd be like a really cool, and just like a PCG comic channel or something in general. That'd be super cool to see. But yeah, great game by him. And yeah, next we're going on to Big Head Guy Adventure. This is a little one-page PCG my friend Alex Productions made. Really funny, kind of a cool idea, and I really like how he introduced the Unibrow Kingdom. And Mr. Big Head is basically a bubble person from Trumenator's games, and he's been imprisoned by these Unibrow dudes, and basically you just gotta save him. It's super simple PCG, but I just like that my friends are making games. So yeah, that was that game. Next, we have this super awesome game by Trumenator, Shrek, The Force is With You. Now, Trumenator's been in the community for quite a while. He's made tons of games like Bubble World 1, Bubble World 2, Tanker Toys, and many more. But this game is probably one of my favorites of his. It only took him 10 minutes to make, but boy, this game was fun. We just had so much fun playing it. We played it after school on a board game club I did, and basically, it's kind of like a hybrid PCG. So first, you you don't actually play as Shrek. Now, this title is made from a Roblox game called Shrek, The Force is With You, so it's kind of based off that, but very slightly. So you just wake up in this town, and you see this huge Among Us ship, and you can go in it. So it's kind of an Among Us PCG, but kind of like also just like a normal PCG, I guess. All the Trumenator's games are super crazy, super fun, but I think this has to be one of my favorites so far, just because of how fun the gameplay was. I say this because at the end of the game, there's a little Among Us ship, and you basically have to talk to all these suspects and vote someone off the ship. There's also a section where you fight Fart Vader and Sussy Lightsaber Boy. These basically, Sussy Lightsaber Boy's father is Fart Vader, and yeah, it's kind of like a weird story, but super fun characters. I really like the ideas. Trumenator always comes up with super awesome characters, and yeah, that was this game. Next, we have The Adventure of Average Joe by SL22. Now, you just play as a normal average Joe, and one day you just like wake up in your town just as usual, and you're just like it's any like average day, but then things start to escalate when you crash your car, and then you wake up and you see this weird cowboy looking dude and tons of other weird stuff. You then go on to meet the king of Zimbabwe, and you also go to Ohio Town, which is super funny. But this was an awesome game by my friend. We were actually doing a competition where I had all my friends make PCGs, and this was the game that ended up winning the cash prize. I thought it was a super great game. I really like the idea of just like an average Joe, and then like he just sees like tons of like weird stuff, and but you basically have to go through a chaotic experience, and yeah, it was just a super fun game, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this PCG community news. That was the first episode. But yeah, the next episode should be coming probably next week. But yeah, thanks for watching.